What is up, everybody? That's here, and today I'm back playing a little bit more VGC 2013. For those of you guys that don't remember, the other day we actually realized that the Ruins of Alph is featuring VGC 2013, which is one of my favorite metas of all time. I showed you guys a team that I was using, that I used at the last couple of regionals that I went to, and we just had a good old-fashioned time, like looking back at the old meta, talking about how old mechanics were, building the team from scratch, and just talking about what I liked, what I didn't like, and then like playing a bunch of games. We played a bunch of games with this Dragonite Garchomp Double Dragon team that I took to the Lancaster Regionals of 2013 and got top 32 with, and today I kind of wanted to play some more games, so I slightly updated this team. Like, obviously a lot of these EV spreads are really outdated, we can optimize a lot of other things, but the Dragonite isn't really that great into high-level players. I think Thundurus is something I would have ran if I actually had one back in the day, so today we're kicking out our Dragonite, going with a little bit of Thundurus here. And I really like this Thundurus set. Like, Swagger and Thunderwave were really, really good back in Gen 5. You could still, I think, Thunderwave electric types too, which is really nice. But the self-side Swagger into, like, Lumberry Metagross was, like, an old-school staple from back in the day. So, might want to add a little bit of this on here. We still have the flying type that we can pair with, like, the Garchomp and the Metagross to let us use Earthquake correctly. And now this gives us, like, a much better matchup into things like Suicune, other Jellicents, and just those bulky water types that weren't as popular back then, but are more popular now that people are trying to like brute force Reg H into a VGC 2013 style. So if you guys like these sort of videos and you want to see more of these older meta takes, let me know. I've been playing competitive Pokemon since like the very start of the game. I played Gen 1, I played Gen 2, I played Gen 3 singles, all those different things. So if you guys like these old formats and these old like snapshot insights into how these metas were played, let me know and I'll try and make more content like this in the future. So let's just go play some games, see if we can get some W's going right here with the Thundurus. And yeah, there is a lot of like other tech that I do like that I want to feature. I have a bunch of older teams, but I still want to see if I can take this one to like top 10 on the ladder. I think we are ranked pretty high. Bisharp was very weird to see in this format. There's no King Gambit. It has Defiant, but like it's funny. Like Bisharp gets Defiant, and you give it a Defiant, and then you just OHKO it with Drain Punch because they can't like tear away or do anything. Volk was also relatively uncommon, believe it or not. Like looking back, you would think like, wow, Volk would be cracked. It's so good in Reg H. It wasn't that great back then. Trying to think of what we want to do in this one. The first thing, like I said, I always like to do is see, can I just win the game with Water Spout? That's always the easiest thing. Can I win the game with Water Spout? I don't think that I can. I don't dislike Thundy Metagross as a lead. I don't know if I want to bring Scrafty, but it's decent into some of these. I think I could still bring Cresselia, even though Ice Beam's not that great into some of these. I will bring my Garchomp. Breaking that Rotom's going to be problematic. I kind of like the Jellicent still, though. I like it. It's a good mon. I'll bring it. Scrafty's probably a little bit better, but I will bring the Jellicent. Shadow Ball into Cress is still really good. Energy Ball into Rotom is still really good. So that's their lead right there. So we have a big EQ pin into that guy. This is before Dark types was super effective into Steel, so like I'm not afraid of your Bisharp or anything like that. So I can actually just go for like a side Swagger into my Metagross, and you don't have knockoff either, and just go for like a fat EQ. Worst case scenario, there's Sash, but like I doubt. Yeah, let's go. See what they got here. Side Swagger. Swagger's so good. Remember, it's going to give you a +2 attack, and it's going to confuse you, but since we have a Lumberry, we're not confused. This is the old school back in the day. You see, like, we don't even care about that damage. Ice Beam into Thundy's good. We have the lefties on our Thundy. They note that they didn't Trick Room, which is actually pretty important. Oh, it is that set. Wow. All right, so we can just protect Thunderbolt, and I think that's fine. Get that guy off the board. We don't want to go like Bullet Punch or something, even though like we might just outspeed that thing. It was so weird to see like Sash Bisharp. You would never see that back in the day. But he gets taken out. Worst case scenario, we eat another Thunderbolt, or sorry, another Ice Beam. Now let's think about what we want to do here. Man, Cress was just so good. So we have a +2 Metagross, and now we can just go like Thunder Wave there, Zen Headbutt there. It's so cool being able to like Thunder Wave electric types. Like I miss it, bro. I miss it. Being able to Spore Grass types, like I miss it, bro. So Thunder Wave, big para. Oh, you don't drop the speed yet. It doesn't happen until the next turn. But now we've basically like neutered their Rotom. They've mitigated a lot of damage to us too. They had to hit that. Our Protector's on cooldown, so we couldn't really pivot. But now they're slower, so now we can just double into that slot. And then we can use our Jellicent to check their Crest in the second half of this game. We can also Thunder Wave it too. I think... realistically think I can go for just a Protect here and just a Zen Headbutt right there and be fine. I don't need to lose my Thundy yet, and I can get like one more Prankster move onto some of these guys. I think it'd be pretty viable. I can even like, I want to Swagger again, but like, oh, I just missed a Zen Headbutt. Never lucky. But that's, oh, we get a lucky para. Oh, and then, okay, that's fair. I like that. I vibe with that. We're going to Thunder Wave your Cress, and we're going to go for another Zen Headbutt. We do underspeed this Rotom, but at the same time, oh, it's Lumberry Cress. Wow. Oof, we live though. Look at that, living. The Metagross busted. We're taking out from Burn. They have Psychic Ice Beam Trick Room. So, like, I do think that, like, Jelly Scent is going to be good here. But we're going to see what their last mon is. It's Volk. Cool. That's great for us. That's, like, really, really good. We're going to Protect here and just Spout. When in doubt, Water Spout. And we should be able to 1v1 the Cress with Jelly Scent, I think. We already saw their Sash. They have to go for, like, a Protect here. But even if they do that, like, it's a good Protect. They're actually respecting our Water Gem, which is very standard back in the day. Let's see what damage we get. I want to see if they Psychic here. They shouldn't. Oh my god, they actually did that. That is cracked. That's crazy. 2 turns on TR, so I can actually get away with a Swords Dance right here. Because I don't want to get flame-bodied. Swords Dance is fine. We still have to Spout. We underspeed the Crest. Oh, we don't get the KO. Weird. That's going to be almost our Sash. Overheat into that slot's not going to be able to do it. Last turn of TR, they're going to Protect. I'm going to Protect. Protect. Weak Spout to finish this guy off. Like, worst case scenario, they go, like, Protect Psychic here, but then, like, Garchomp just pins both of those. Good play. Okay. Did a good damage here. Yeah, they didn't get paired. Yeah, so, like, the way this is going to go down is... Let's see... 6% with that. That's on cooldown. Like, I could go... I think the right play is just to get the Cress off the board. And just go for a Shadow Ball here. Someone's winning this turn. It's going to be me, right? Oh, Tailwind. That ain't it, bro. That ain't it. No. That ain't it. Oh, we take those. Cool. We take those. Yeah, Volk doesn't have, like, the AoE. We take those wins. That was a hard one. Cresselia is just a hard Pokemon to fight against. We got an unlucky miss on our Zen Headbutt, but... Yeah, it was cool. It's weird seeing, like, newer tech like the Sash Bisharp actually have an impact in the game. Like, Volcarona and Sash Bisharp were just not mons that you really realistically saw back then. It's not even that they're bad, it's just you didn't really see them. So this is going to be T-Tar Exegol. We were talking about this. These sort of hyper-aggressive tools like Sandstream into, like, enabling Sand Rush. Remember, your speed tiers are always set at the very start of the turn. You saw it in that last game with the Thunder Waves. So if you want to, like, lead Excadrill and pivot in T-Tar, I can just Earthquake you with my Garchomp. And Sash Excadrill was, like, not very common back then. It was usually built with, like, lefties because it was actually a pretty bulky mon because it had a high base HP back then. So things like, also as well, like the Tornadus and stuff like that, I don't know what they're really going to do, but I do think I have a lot of value with things like Jelly Scent. So I'm probably going to lead with my Cress. Remember, there is no knockoff on T-Tar. Worst case scenario, we're going to get taunted. So Cress is good. I want to lead Jelly Scent, but at the same time, I'm probably just going to lead Garchomp and try and, like, Dragon Claw the Rotom to put it within range for, like, a fat Water Spout. And then I'm thinking what I want in this last spot. Bullet Punch is good versus some of those. I have the Lumberry here, which is going to help me out versus that Breloom, right? I think that's going to be fair. I also think Scrafty is, like, incredibly cracked here versus things like T-Tar. I could get away with Scrafty over Metagross, actually. Let's just go Scrafty. I like them on a lot. Remember, Weather's also permanent in this gen. Let's see what they want to lead with. Oh, that's a good lead for me, all things considered. We can Protect Garchomp. I don't think there's a problem with, like, Protect Garchomp, just, like... I don't want to get a screen it, but I'm just going to Ice Beam this Breloom and Protect. You want to Spore my Crest? Spore my Crest. Like, it does not matter to me. I don't want to get Wisp here just yet. Yep, so you're going to Wisp me eventually, but I think I'm going to probably try to... I think what I'm going to do is try and wake up Ice Beam. I want to get that thing off the board. So, like, this guy is actually, like, a major threat. But let's see, Crest, like, it's not that big a deal. And we're going to get burned here, but then Garchomp's going to double tap. And you see we have that Value Citrus, one of the best items in the game here. Wisp hits on Garchomp, unlucky. Never lucky Crest here. So we're going to be able to finish that thing off if we feel like it. And I think I don't need to screen yet. I'm going to Light Screen. Actually, sorry. A lot of physical attackers still left. I will Reflect and Dragon Claw. Alright, so there's those two. I'm going to get a Light Screen up then too, eventually, right? Never lucky. Alright, so we gotta start going after those guys. Light Screen, Dragon Claw here. We're probably going to lose this one. They got, like, good sleep turns. So sticking damage on Rotom is nice. There is no Lunar Blessing in this format. We need to wake up. There's the wake up. Cool. Value Screen. Garchomp doesn't get taken out because we got the screen up. And so now if we set this light screen, sorry, now if we set a TR, It'd be nice. I don't know if they're going to let me get away with that. What are you going to do here? You're going to Thunderbolt there and get the KO. I could put in my Scrafty. I could just do that. And I could just drop up. I could protect her, but I don't think there's a problem with just going with another Dragon Claw on this Rotom. Sticking a little bit of damage. I'd like them to Trick Room us, in all honesty. Right out of Citrus range, that's nice. No para. Awesome. Takes me out, and then we can here, I think. And then the idea behind this is I can go one shot there, but I can also just go like fake out Rotom and out. I don't think there's anything like that, but at the same time, like, what do you play? If I want like fake out Rotom, that would also potentially activate Citrus, which I don't want. What if I want fake out Rotom, Energy Ball Rotom? Crit fake out, is that Citrus? Oh my gosh, he's at the same amount, but he's flinched. So Rotom going down is huge. And oh, he's barely alive. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. That's so bad. I didn't want that at all. Okay. He's gonna be able to get a Wisp off. Question is, are you gonna Wisp? Like, what is your actual plan here? I'm gonna go Crunch and Spout, and I think you're gonna. Oh, he took the right play and. Oh, and he got the para! Oh, dude, I'm so unlucky. Why didn't he just Wisp the Scrafty, bro? That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Never lucky. Why didn't you Wisp the... I guess it's because you have a Breloom, but like at the same time, that's like really, really bad for me. That's going to be game. I think we take the L here, but it's okay. Yep, Mach Punch takes me out. Life Orb Breloom's kind of weird. You don't really see that often. Let's see what the last mon is. Yeah, T-Tar on the back. GG's. Good game. They're 11-14, so they're pretty high rated. I would say that team was like not what I really would normally see. Like the Breloom was very like anti-meta tech. We had a 3-turn sleep, which is unfortunate. Remember, there's no safety goggles in this format. There's no safety goggles. You have to like Lumberry. Maybe I should have brought the Metagross and just leveraged it a little bit better. I think it would have been a good lead. But at the same time, like, it was just rough. Another Breloom. Yeah, Breloom was like not a popular Pokemon in this format. But we were just talking about it. We should try and leverage out that that mon a little bit better. Maybe we can just go like Thundy. Good thing is this guy doesn't have Rotom. And if he wants to go like Rain Dance here to enable those things, it's not going to work the way that they want it to. I want to avoid... I think I can lead Cress here. Like, I think the key to this format is actually just like good Ice Beam usage. Like Ice Beam, Ice Beam, Ice Beam, Ice Beam, right? So like Cresselia is really good. I think you can bring Jellicent in the back to pivot in on some sort of like water attacks. So like Cresselia Metagross is viable. Because you can't really stop me. You can Spore that slot, but if you do that and I just like soak the Spore, like you have to lead Breloom Breloom, yeah. You lead like that. I think that's fine. Those plus like, do I want my Thundy? Thundy doesn't really do that much here. I think Garchomp might be just a viable Thundy. All right, let's try it. I love Garchomp. Garchomp's so good. Like Garchomp with like Jellicent is like so good tech. So I really like this. I should be able to go like protect Metagross and Trick Room. Let's see if they want to let me get away with this. I can also just like Ice Beam that and protect. I wonder if they're Yachi. Because like I don't want to get like, let's see if they actually do have the taunt. There is the taunt. Cool. That's why we went with the Ice Beam. EQ, EQ, baby. Not what we like to see. And are you EV trained correctly? You are EV trained correctly. Look at you. Hey, look at you, baby. Look at you now. But Bullet Punch does take that out, right? So I can do a couple different things here. I think I'm going to probably just Ice Beam your Thundy and just BP out your Lando. We're in a good spot. Now that Lando's gone, there shouldn't be that many things that really check Metagross. That is the right Landorus spread. A lot of people don't really know that you should be putting a little bit of bulk in Landorus to live, but that's why I like the Metagross, man. The Bullet Punch is so good in this format. Let's see. They probably know we have it too. I think a lot of Metagrosses don't always carry the Bullet Punch. Yeah, great board state right there to be able to know that you can do those sort of things. Let's see if they're lefties. Kingdra, you don't really see that often, but good damage into the Thundy as well. Oh, we got a freeze. Freeze, please. That's what we like to seize. Seize Candy D's. All right, let's just nuke this Kingdra slot for the rest of the game. We could pivot out this Cress. I don't think we need to. We're still taunted. I'm kind of wanting to leave the Cress on the board and then eventually get like a Trick Room because now like the Thundy's just frozen. We're going to ignore it forever. Draco's fine. We're going to proc the Citrus. You're super weak. Maybe I'll freeze that guy too. Big Zen Headbutt. Look at that. Oof. Oof. Awesome. So how much damage did we do with Bullet Punch? We had 12 to 14. They're at 14 in the low roll. So we can actually get up a Trick Room here. and probably just go with like a Zen Headbutt into this slot, because Kingdra could be trying to weave in a Protect, and then we'll just take that out, get up the Trick Room, pin the Lando, like easy peasy lemon squeezy, get this. Yep, there's the Lando pivot, but like we don't really care. Where that's kind of busted. Hopefully we're not paralyzed, but again, we have the pin on the Lando with a Bullet Punch. Never lucky. We went for the Trick Room, we targeted the right slots, and that's just a scoop right there. So we take those wins all the way to the bank. We are climbing. What's our rating right now? We are at 1134. So we need to get to, let's see, we need to get to 1238. We're about 100 off from top 10. I think I could get there. I don't know if I can get there today. But we're gaming. So again, like things like Hitmontop saw play. Hydreigon still saw some play from remnants of like 2011. T-Tar's very popular. You didn't see Torn as much. Amoonguss also wasn't that popular because it didn't have Pollen Puff. And Volk was just like not popular. It really wasn't. I think with this guy, I should be able to leverage advantage with like Thundy Metagross. I'm trying to see like where the issue with that is. Thundy Metagross seem really good. I also really do like Jelly Scent in this matchup, but like it's that Amoonguss that's a little bit weird. I think Scrafty's viable because you have Intimidate, but like I should be able to pin correctly. Do I not bring Cress here? Cress is still so good. I'm gonna bring my Garchomp because I do have Sandvale, and our team is made to force people to bring their T-Tars. Thundy Metagross, Scrafty Garchomp. Yeah, that seems fine. Again, the thing we always want to check for is, can we just win the game with Jelly Scent? And I don't think you can just win the game with Jelly Scent against like Amoonguss, Hydreigon, Hitmontop. I don't think that's a immediate Jelly Scent victory. You know, normally that would work if they had more like a Landorus, like different Rotom forms. Like if that was a Landorus instead of a Hydreigon, I would definitely bring my Jelly Scent. But the Hydreigon just like double checks like all those mons. I wonder if it's like Choice Scarfed Hydreigon too. That might be something we'll have to watch out for. So they have Fake Outs as options. We have Double Protects. I'm not afraid of this Tornadus, so like I could actually just Thunder Wave that like right off the rip. Like Thunderbolt, I mean, and just Zen Headbutt are really good. Like you have to Fake Out there. I don't really care. Taunt, and that's you trying to taunt my Swagger. There is no Covert Cloak. We just look at that Dunzo McGee. Hitmontop, no more Fake Out for the rest of the game. What do you do? Show me T-Tar? Like, ooh, like see what happens, bro. Oh my gosh, Hydreigon, good play here. They don't know for choice, right? So I really do like that play from them. I'm trying to think of what I need to do with Metagross. I don't mind swapping out Metagross for Scrafty to get the resist on the Dark Pulse. And then thinking what I want to do here, I'm just going to Thunderbolt their Torn and pivot to my Scrafty. Amoonguss, not bad. Yeah, I don't really care that much about Amoonguss. I can just Zen Headbutt that thing easy peasy. Flamethrower into that. Okay, so it looks like Specs or Orb. There's the Orb. Okay, so if I would like to, I can click Drain Punch, and I don't mind doing that. I have to go with some sort of Rage Powder here, though, right? Let me just pivot. Let me just pivot and Fake Out. If you would like to Spore, I don't really care. Yeah, Protect Spore, they're going for the Protect Spore. You can put all these guys to sleep. I don't really care. We're not that afraid of what you're going to be doing with this Mon, I don't think. Now you have to use Rage Powder like forever. Yep, that's completely fine. You block that. Now you're too weak to do stuff because now you're going to have to pivot, which means now we can just throw the Zen Headbutt right there. You do still have to pivot, and we can just throw in like a Crunch into that slot if we really want. We're going to Drain Punch it. Rage Powder's fine. Shouldn't KO. Yep, like I said. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, doesn't. Look at that. Oof, down. Down Dunzo. Down Dun. I'm so good at this format, guys. Like, oh my gosh, this is what Pokemon's supposed to be, baby. That's what we like to see. This guy had all the tech in the world. I'm just gonna do. You don't want to miss. Got that big BP, baby. Acrobatics was how that Mon used to get played back in the day. I think we're still fine because we have a Thundy. And again, like, Punch does not have Bleak Windstorm. That's not in the game. So this guy was ranked 1233. Which means he was ranked, what was his name? Yannikin. He was ranked top 10. We beat top 10 player. So we're gaming out here. Like, that's a cool take on the team. We're at 1166 now. But guys, please let me know if you want to see more content on this game. I've been liking this format a lot. Like, it's a good format. We fought this guy already. This is the guy that had the Sash Bisharp, and we barely got the W. But now they know a little bit more of our tech. So let's think, what do we want to do against Bisharp? I think we can actually just leverage, like, Scrafty. We Fake Out the Cress, condition the Protect. And if we lead Scrafty and, like, two Mons that, like, bully Cress, like, I wonder No, I think the Citrus was on their Rotom, right? I think I'm going to lead Scrafty Garchomp. I like that. And then I'm going to bring the Metagross because I think Metagross is still really good into like Conk, great into Latios and stuff like that. And I don't like having Jellicent here to be able to check Rotom. I think Cress is fine. Cress is still, but I'm going to bring Jellicent. Jellicent's my guy. Cool. Jellicent's a good pivot on Overheat, right? What do I want to do here? Ooh, okay. Don't remember if Volk even had Rage Powder back then. But, like, Fake Out, Cress, Swords Dance is not, like, wrong. No Covert Cloak. There's no Ghost Terra. Like, this is just happening. We're outspeeding them. Tailwind's fine. I don't really think that matters. So we can Protect here and Dark... Protect Garchomp. Tailwind's weird. Yeah, we saw that Tailwind at the end of their Volk at the end of Game 1. Very weird. Shouldn't see that all that often, but this Crunch is going to do a ton of that Crust that's like at all offensive. Bug Buzz is fine, doesn't KO because Scrafty busted. Ice Beam blocked because we got that big Protect. Value. Oof, look at that big damage. That big damage. And we can come in here and block the Bug Buzz, reset our Fake Out. Go for, I think you just Dragon Claw here. Like, I don't really care about your Cress. And then, like, I'll just get that thing off the board. Yep. Ice Beam got that Sash. Please no freeze. Oh, you crit me too. Never lucky. Dump trucked, bro. You got that Flame Body? That's absolutely fine. Like, it sucks, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. So this is the last turn Tailwind. We just bring out the Scrafty, get another Fake Out pin. Should be able to block this guy up pretty well. Great. Yeah, so we just Energy Ball right there. Go for a Fake Out right there. I think that, like, Jellicent is actually good enough into Rotom. Like, it's fine. Energy Ball busted. Not an Oko, but, like, it's enough. And so now you're going to go through a Thunderbolt here. I play. That's a good question. Both of these are very good. I have my Dark Gem. Ball and one of these works, right? That's where I'm looking here. Oh, outspeed. Oh, it doesn't. I should have Drain Punch. I thought that I had. I guess I wasn't paying attention. When did I Dark Gem? Oh, I Dark Gemmed earlier against a Cress. That's why Cress is like 20%, bro. All right, so you definitely have like Wisp, and you're gonna use it. You're gonna go Wisp and Ice Beam. So how do I beat that? Is I think I soak the Wisp, Bullet Punch there, Drain Punch here, and win the game. That's the only out that I have, I think. You have to Wisp here and Ice Beam here, and if you do that... Oh, I didn't kill the Cress, I just lose. Oh, you actually made the right play there, too. Oh, you Trick Roomed. That's a mistake. Mistakes have been made today. Now I underspeed. I don't care what your Crest is doing. And now I well, I don't think I underspeed, but I don't think I die. I might underspeed. Helping Hand, let's see, they have the KO here. Hammer Arm gets a... Oh, crit. You needed that crit. You needed it. Helping Hand, Life Orb does not KO. It does not KO Metagross. It's neutral. Ah, never lucky, bro. Never. Hey, he got his run back. He got his run back, though. That Trick Room, they almost threw so hard. All right, this is the last game for the day. More Volks. It's so weird seeing all these Volks. Yeah, Flame Body just like wasn't that big because like contact moves weren't that popular. I really do like Cresselia here, but I do think we fold over a lot of these guys with Jellicent if I play it correctly. It's not good into Ludi, but it's good into Volk, Metagross, T-Tar, and Lando. So what we want to do is like have Mons that leverage advantage versus some of those. I think I'm actually just going to go with the Titan those two, and then Metagross, and then I'm going to bring the Garchomp, I think. That should be fine. This guy doesn't have Cress. I'm surprised he has Metagross over Cress. Metagross is a good Mon, though. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, this is the same guy. This is the Anakin. He's playing a different team. So actually, he knows all of our sets. This is the same guy. He knows all of our sets. This sucks. I didn't notice it was the same guy. Okay, well, he already knows all of our items. So like, we're playing like a low-key bad matchup, but this is a good lead for us. They're gonna open up Bug Buzz. That's fine. Quiver, okay. Fine. He blocked. Cool, so we got both these up. We could Light Screen. I'm gonna try the Ice Beam tech. If you protect, but I'm gonna try the Ice Beam Spout. Oh yeah, the Ice Beam Spout cooking. Protect's fine. Look at this damage. Oof. Woo! Can we get a freeze, please? Oh, we get a crit though. Awesome. Right play is probably something like You have to Spore here. Gamer. If you read this and Spore my Cress, you're way too good at this game. But I mean, they were like top 10 on the ladder, so it's like, they're good. I mean, if I was them, I'd be good. See, they're good, yeah. Lucky. I could have still got the KO there. Oh, and the nuke on the Cress, value. And now my Protect's on cooldown. Big, that's probably GG's. That one turn, yeah, then I get a double Spore off. I get a Wake Up. Never lucky. Second Quiver, that's greedy as fuck. They're going to Protect here. If they're going to Protect, I just Light Screen. And you can still Spout. Oh, just kidding. Ow. Ow. Sleeps. Wake Up screen. Cool. Not bad. Oh, we got the screen. We got the screen. Cool. That works. Screens are nice. Okay. I think I lose. Like, I have the Heat Wave for the Meta. I'm trying to think of how we went out. The only way I'm seeing that. It was fine. No burn. Yeah. And then if you Spore my Garchomp, I lose. Ah, GG's. Ah, GG's. They knew our sets. I want one more game. I want one more game. I didn't know it was against the same guy. I would have played different. I would have brought different mons in the team preview. Dang. Yeah, and they completely changed up all their sets, so like I didn't have an open team sheet against them. Never lucky. I got one more in me. Let's do this. Come on. Let me get somebody. Let me try and use the Thundy a little bit. Okay. So that's a solid. That's like an exact solid 6 of what like you should be seeing in most games. We do need to bring the Metagross. It doesn't look like we need to, but we do, and they're gonna lead Rotom. So like, what do we want to do to pin Rotom? I don't mind Garchomp into Rotom. Like, I really just don't. That's the right precedent. If they want to lead Cress into that, I think we can have the Jelly Scent in the back to pivot in and block an Ice Beam. So that's fine. I think Garchomp Thundy is good into some of those. What if they lead Land? So Garchomp Cress is fine with Jelly Scent. And then it's Metagross. Like, Metagross is just still really good here. Scrafty is still really, really good here, though. I'm going to bring the Scrafty instead. Scrafty's not as good into Conk, right? But it's good into Scrafty. I don't think we can break Cress otherwise if they're a good player, which they have a good team. Let's see how this one works. Come on. Let me get this big W, which is Jelly Scent. I think Jelly Scent Scrafty should be enough to close out. Because, like, this is the type of game where it's like, okay, they have a Rotom, right? But we have Energy Ball if we need to. But, like, Spout, you know. We have good Spout targets. And if we just, like, we can just condition them into Ice Beaming turn 1 to our Garchomp, pivot out our Garchomp for Jelly Scent, set the TR, and then just like win the game. And then set up like dual screens. I think one thing that I should be doing a little bit more in these games is probably using my screens more. Like back in the day, like screens were so important. You screened and played the long game. And I think that playing on Showdown and like not really playing it in cart is making me kind of rush the games a little bit. But you can still kind of see like the format. It was so good. This is what Pokemon used to be. There was no weird gimmicks. Like it was just straight like ins with protects and all that good stuff. They're taking the full timer here. Here we go. Lando good lead, Cress good lead. So those are both solid leads. I can pivot in my Scrafty. I can go for TR. I really like some of my options here. What are they doing? What does that Landorus think that he's doing? I think I am going to pivot in my Scrafty. And I'll Ice Beam. I don't need to set my screen just yet. But see, this is what I mean. Like, normally I would just put a screen up. U-turn's completely fine. None of the mons you really want to come in here want to deal with this very well. And I want to see if you're Trick Rooming. Ice Beam. Cool. They were just going for the Ice Beam trades. So we are fine. We also see no lefties on that Rotom. It's actually pretty important. So we can go fake out TR if we want. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'll put up a screen. Blocking that. Harry, you're trying to freeze me. Oh my god, they got it. That was such a... Oh, I thought though, because I'm gaming. Yo, stop it. Stop that. Stop it. Get some help out here. I'm going to go for the big crunch and a light screen. It's big crunch. I didn't take the bait into the I didn't take the bait there with the crunch. Big damage. Rotom gone. Dunzo. We can just drain punch this guy till the cows come home. We got our screens up. We're cooking here. There's the Lando. We still have the Ice Beam into that thing. I think you can just double the Lando and get him off the board, because if they pivot out to Cress, he still takes the fat crunch. Like, oh, we're gaming. Protect T-Tar. No, I'm not taking the bait, bro. I'm not taking the bait. That fat crunch. Look at that. Oof. And where's it going to go? Which way is he going? Which way is he dropping? Or reflect here. Dual screens, like, oh, we live that, though. We live that. Citrus Berry keeps us alive. Big crunch. I don't even care what you're doing over here. Rest. Ooh, it's Rest Cress. And Chesto. So they only have that once, right? But I have dual screens up now, so I should be fine. They know that we have Drain Punch, I think, but we haven't ever showed it. I think I'm going to throw the crunch in the Crest one more time. And I think what I'm going to do is Ice Beam into this T-Char slot, conditioning Lando pivot. Like, oh, damn. I almost had it, bro. I almost had it. Yeah, crunch gets the KO there. They underspeed anyways. But at this point, I think that, like, we're fine to just come in with Jellicent and spout out. Because, like, you pin everything, basically. The Lando would be the one that wouldn't be able to soak that. So that would be the swap. Yeah, U-turn. Yeah, it's fine. There's no Trick Room up. You can crunch here. It's fine. Oof, look at that. Big crunch. All right, so let me really think about what we need. Screens are nice, right? Screens are pretty good. All right, let's go. Trying to think, like, what I need to be doing in this exact situation. These guys are slow, by the way. They're slow. Lando's fast. Everything else is really slow. So it's probably like Scarf Lando. Yeah, like my Scrafty being like one of the faster Mons is like so weird. Cresselia is going to be faster. So Cresselia can, yeah, Cresselia could get that KO, but then we take out the T-Tar. Chopple, but we still should. Oh, we don't get it! Low kick, no. That's a lot of damage I didn't want to take. That's fine. We're busted. Crunch still gets that KO, and then Dragon Claw beats the Cress. Hopefully. Yep, we didn't even need the crit. We take those. Nice. See, screens are busted, man. We just played the, like, pseudo-long game with the screens. Got that big value. What are you going to do here? Earthquake? I think we outvalue with Garchomp, but it's hard to say. I don't know if I should be going for Swords Dance here. I think I should. Yeah, we're faster. You're not Scarfed. Maybe you're a Bandit. Oh, miss! Sandvale busted, yo. I tell you guys here first. Sandvale busted. Garchomp the king. Garchomp kinging it up out here. Let's freaking go. You can't kill. I got Sash. Yeah, even if you crit, I was fine. Let's freaking go, Garchomp. That's a good way to end it out here, guys. If you guys want to see more VGC 2013 content, please think about letting me know. I'm very passionate about this format. There's a lot of other cool teams that I've featured in the past. And, yeah, it's just such a fun format. Like, I didn't start playing VGC the same way you guys all did. I didn't watch YouTube videos. There were no YouTube videos of VGC back in the day. I heard about this format. I made teams for it. I went and experienced it firsthand. If you guys want to see videos of me playing at regionals, there's other VGC 2013 content on my channel right now. So think about checking it out. And yeah, who knows? Maybe in the next one we'll try and get that top 10. We're currently 1141, which means we go to the ladder. Go all the way down over here. I think I could really get like top 10 on this ladder, like 1141, like we're about 100 out from the top 10, but like we fought multiple people in the top 10 in this video. So hopefully we get there eventually. If there's some Pokemon you want to see me feature or talk about, Battle Room is another really good player from like back then. We're right behind Battle Room. There we go. Look at this. I fought Battle Room at Worlds too. So maybe I'll get my Worlds run back. We're Unreality, another 2013-esque player. This is the person that we just fought right there. They were obviously really good as well. They didn't make any mistakes. So good players, good format. This guy we fought a couple times up here. So hopefully we get some big wins. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out. See you guys next time.